I could see that a little bit. Maybe more sting kind of fields of gold, so not not far off, right? There's one in here that I'm pretty sure samples fields of gold. Not that one. I'll say it is a little bit difficult to tell where this glaze has been put on versus the clay, because it's a barely off-white when it dries, and the clay is kind of nearly the same color. We're a little bit cockeyed, huh? I just don't know if that'll keep my hand out of the frame very much or not. Oh, that just went into the sink. Yeah, you can see, let's see if we can show it. So there's glaze on this, on to like here, on this handle. So it's pretty difficult to see where it has and hasn't been glazed. Yeah. It's just a little tough to see. I don't think so, really, on these ones because of the handles. Pouring over top of these, underneath these handles, will still get, like, won't get hit. And then I'll have a nice, like, differentiation mark between where it ran over, you know? That's alright. Luckily, we only need to do one coat of this on them, and then we can do another heavy coat of the dark one over the whole thing. Plus, I want to make sure I get plenty of, not a ton of glaze, but make sure glaze gets down into the transition here, which when you pour, sometimes pockets kind of like that, because they trap air, can be problematic. It just takes a long time. I wasn't expecting to be able to finish today. If I get all of them coated with this, then like I said, hopefully tomorrow, I might come out tomorrow and try and get as many of them finished as I can. If I can get all of them coated with this and one coat, like one good thick coat of this guy, I'll be good. I still need to glue on wadding to these. I'm not gonna, so that wadding that I made ahead of time, right, that I rolled out, I'm gonna go ahead and use it in this firing, even though it's not bisqued like I was planning on for the rest of it. It'll be fine. It's not a problem. It's how I've been using it until now. But I need to wad all of these bowls because this glaze runs, or this glaze combo runs. Ooh. Oh fuck! I'm an idiot. It sure does run, which means I need cookies for all of these, which means I won't be able to get them into the firing if they're firing anytime soon, which means I don't have to rush, but I do need to make our cookies. Because I don't have any. That clay's still over there. I'll roll it out and get a couple out of it. Yeah, I think so. I should say that I haven't used cookies that weren't bisque fired beforehand. They might be okay, but I'm not gonna chance it, you know? Like, yeah. Probably depends on if I can get the cookies in, it might be 1 week. Oops. Lack of foresight. That's all right. I keep hitting the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe 1 week if I can get them made up into the studio quickly. Because these will be ready to go, and especially if I can just keep them in the car, then when I go to pick up the cookies Like I just bring these with me and use them right from there. Like I don't have to bring them home or anything. Oh, it'll probably do pretty well, I would think. Even if it's dried on, it scrapes off pretty easily. Certainly if it's still wet, it won't be an issue. Clay cookies. Which is to say sacrificial pieces of clay to go underneath of these pieces that are going to drip a whole bunch. Because I have like 3. Crunchy? Yeah. They're good for your teeth. The biggest issue is I need the cookies to be big enough. So most of the cookies that I throw for my mugs are as small, not as small as I can make them, but are decently small. These are going to have to be a little bit bigger because of the size of the bowls. I keep hitting this camera. Back it up a little bit and see if that helps me. For a growing boy, yeah. All I can think of is I Can Make You a Man from Rocky Horror. Or that's, I guess the name of the song is Charles Atlas, maybe, or something along the lines. But yes, Mulan is another fantastic. Speaking of, did Nick pop in yet? He usually does. Not that he's required to be here or anything. But... He was gonna paint today, I think, actually. He had those plein air paintings that he was gonna do. So he's probably doing whatever, hanging out with whatever friend took him to the beach. He was gonna be in... I think he said it was an impromptu weekend trip on a lake in Wisconsin. So not the beach, but a beach. I agree. In my mind, it usually, if somebody says the beach, I think of the seaside as well. But you're from the Midwest, you know. The rules change. Yeah, he was going, where was it? What's the funny name? I forget. But he also didn't know what time they were going to be or anything like that. He was just kind of winging it. It was a last minute kind of deal. Well, especially when you're up towards like the Michigan lakes, right? Where you have lakes that you can't see the other side of. For me, I've always grown up in places where, like, when you're talking about a lake, it's some place where you can kind of see the other side of it. But when you're talking about the Great Lakes that have like weather effects that they cause, beaches make a little bit more sense. But I've always grown up on the coast. Like, I've always lived on the coast, I mean. So when somebody says the beach, I just assume they mean, you know, the ocean. Hey, Eggy, how are you? How's Sunday treating you? You get up to anything? The fam? Bike ride pool hang? Nice. Is it as god-awful hot there as it is here? It's so humid here. Pretty spicy today. 80? Oh, get fucked. It was 87 here by 10 a.m. Yeah, the humidity's kicking. At 10 a.m. it was 87, feels like 97 because of the humidity. We went to take the dogs for a walk, and it was like, all right, we're going to be out for 15 minutes. It was not nice. My neck popsicle has melted. This is not a good angle for my hand. My hand is just in the way. Maybe for now. I'll probably hit it again. Yeah, it's gross today. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms later today, which I'm happy about because hopefully it'll drop some of the humidity. It's supposed to be 80 tomorrow. So I am looking forward to that because it hasn't been that low in weeks. I'm not loving it. Once we get this layer of glaze on,